What's up, everybody? Sorry, I'm a little bit late. All right, let's see if people start coming in here. It's sort of difficult to get, when you schedule an event on Facebook, I don't know, to try to make sure that I'm going live from that event and not creating a new one. So let's see who shows up in here. Does anybody? All right, people are coming in. All right, so what we're going to talk about today is we're going to talk about casino comps, okay? I'm going to let you guys ask a lot of questions. Ask me what I get at places. I'm going to tell you a lot of stuff. Maybe I'm supposed to, maybe I'm not. To begin, I just did a short for my new page. I have a new one. It's called Jason Was There. Okay, it's going to be like things that I do in my real life, food experience reviews. It could be activities I do, a lot of different stuff. What I just did is I just showed a short on there on how to use the Asso wine opener and how your cork is always perfect for old vintage wine. So 2005. So make sure you get on there. Jason Was There, and that is on YouTube. It's going to be on Facebook here down the road. But I'm going to enjoy a little bit of wine tonight. Usually I don't drink on my own, but I have all of you with me, so I will. 2005 Rindo, definitely could be decanted. This stuff's going to be great. Donna, the basement here is great. I love it. It's my wine cellar. You guys are in here right now. Got a lot of wine, like way too much. Got a lot. Thousands of bottles. Sniff. Oh, yeah. This is going to open up. It's going to be great. All right, so let's get right into this, all right? We're going to talk comps. Do you guys have any questions? Fire them out on there. If I don't answer, you can keep asking, sort of span the chat. So the one thing that is important, when you guys go to casinos, use your card. They're separate systems from, use your player's card. They're separate systems from, say, the machine. People are like, oh, every time I use my card, I lose. Even like slot players are doing that. It's honestly crazy. So like I have the X card over at Hard Rock. I would never get that. There's a lot of stuff you can do with that X card. I have the chairman's card at Foxwoods. I wouldn't get that. I wouldn't get any of the stuff that I get if they cannot track your play. So one mistake I think that players do, they do not use their cards because they think it's unlucky. Lindsay, can I send you a bottle of my finest? I don't know. We'll see if you're a good girl. All right, so we're going to get right down to it. So local casinos, Madison Ho Chunk. So that's a class 2 casino. They operate a little bit different. They don't like send me direct offers, but anytime I go there, I'm going to get them a minimum of $500 just for showing up there. So Brad, he's in charge of the social media department there. I drive there. It's about an hour from my house. I get $500. If I want to eat, they'll give me some money for food. But that's about it. You're not going to get a whole lot more there, okay? Nikki says, do you get a percentage back on losses? So you have to negotiate that with every casino, and it's going to depend on your line of credit. It's going to depend on, it's really going to depend on your line of credit and the games that you're playing. Sometimes you get like a 10% loss rebate for your next trip or get it back in free play, and we will talk about that, I get, at some casinos, okay? Let's talk about some other casinos. So Rockford Hard Rock, if I go there, I'm usually going to get around $1,000 just to show up and play. And I want you guys to realize something. I am not a streamer that is getting any money for doing this. I'm not getting anything for promoting. You got to realize my play is crazy. My play is massive. All of my comps are dependent on my play. That's it, 100%. I agree, Derek. You say I should get huge comps for the free advertising. We're not there yet. I'm not at that point. You guys would think I would be. At some point, I will be there. Susan, you said $500 comp is a lot for most people. You got to realize I do that in one spin or half a spin sometimes. So Rockford, they do have these weird things like this pull the moon tab. You're not supposed to open until you get there, but I wasn't going to go there. Basically, it's $25, $40, $25, and $20 additional play to go there. They're going to also give you, let me see what else, $350 bonus free play and $75 in dining credit. The restaurant's pretty good. Samantha's great. She used to be a host at Potawatomi. So I would definitely go do that. And they've got a lot of other things. They got grills. They got other giveaways that they'll do. So for $1,000, will I drive an hour and a half? If I need to do a live, I definitely will. It's one you guys all ask about. Potawatomi. Here's what I get to go to Potawatomi. And I'm one of the biggest players there. I used to be. So, $200 in free play. That's what I get every week. $200 once a week. Again, I go to Rockford, $1,000 a day. I go to Ho Chunk, Madison, $500 a day. Potawatomi, $200 a week. So you do the math. Is that a place you're going to play? What else do you get? Free gift. Let's talk about that. So you can drive down there. Their promotion is going to be to pick a gift Friday. What do you get? You get a gift that they say is worth $150. It's worth maybe $80, sometimes $100, or you can choose $100, $150 in additional free play. Realize, I am the top tier at Potawatomi. I am the highest. There's nobody else that's going to get any more than I will. Sometimes they'll have like an exclusive VIP gift card giveaway. You just show up and you get $250 in a gift card. So you could go there for that. And they're going to have a lot of other promotions there and stuff that I can earn more free play. But I don't like to earn it when I know I deserve it. So that is the reason I don't play there much anymore. I'm going to say the best casino in the Midwest. Again, I'm not promoted by anybody here. What's up, Dita? What's up, Robin T? I see you. All right, Rivers Casino in Des Plaines, Illinois. I want to talk about that, okay? So I just had to play there one time, and I'm going to show you this. Here's what I got after my one time to play there. I got $4,000 just to go there. $4,000 for once, okay? But that's my one time there. And I've thrown a lot of these away. I also get another time, okay? 2 days to get $1,500, okay? Redeem your $1,000 in free play another day. Redeem your $1,000. They also have the gifts. You get the mini corn dog makers, s'mores makers, all that kind of stuff. Other gifts. They do also have tiered things. You're guaranteed $750 in free slot play, but you could get up to $1,250. So I will go down there every day of the week for $1,000 to $4,000 every time I go there. It's not once a week or anything else. I don't give them near as much play as I give in other places, but that's why I go there. I'm going to tell you, their steakhouse, phenomenal. Hugo's, it's great. It's amazing. That's a place you want to go. If you're looking for comps, they'll invite me to Bears games. I can also go to sporting events with other local casinos, Potawatomi, but I am getting quite a bit when I go play at Rivers. And it's based on my play. I know, what's up, FNS? You guys check out FNS slots. We're going to talk about some other ones here. So Belterra. Belterra took me to the Kentucky Derby. So that's another thing. So what did I get for there? I got first class airfare paid for. I got all transfers, all room, food, and beverage. It's always covered. So if I don't get airfare, room, food, and beverage, I'm not going to go. That's all needs to be included, okay? Foxwoods is not in Vegas, you guys. But Belterra, what they also did is they took me to the Kentucky Derby in the owner's suite right on the track. I mean, it was right there. It was the best thing, the best place you could sit. We had there was 4 of us there. And I don't know, for each day, the tickets, $5,000 a piece for those tickets. They also did give me around $2,000 in free play there, and I came home a winner, a huge winner. That's where I won $80,000, I won $20,000, I won $19,000. My theoretical loss should have been somewhere $40,000 to $50,000. I went home the opposite of that. So I won a lot of money there. But so what they're giving me, if I want to go back there, they're giving me $575 in free play 4 times in July, but they will give me what they call a discretionary comp. Belterra is owned by Boyd Gaming. So that's another one. It's a really good one. Oh yeah, Rivers also does have a jackpot party at the end of the month where you can win a bunch of free play. So I just saw that. I'm just going through some of my mailers. I do appreciate all you guys watching. So let's talk about some stuff in Florida. Okay, Hard Rock. So Florida Seminole is another tough one. I enjoy playing there, but I'll only go if they have something going on. Like they just took me to Game 3. If we talk about the Hollywood Hard Rock, they took me to Game 3 of the Stanley Cup. And that was a blast. That was a lot of fun. I didn't get any free play. I did get room, food, and beverage, and I also can go to the Plum Lounge when I'm down there. They did give me my flights after I lost some money down there, so I just took it off my marker I need to pay. Otherwise, I get $1,000 resort credit, $500 travel reimbursement when I go down there. The one thing I don't like about the Hard Rock and their new program, you can earn a lot of points, right? Well, what they'll do, if I do a room charge for food, every night they'll take your points to pay for it first. And a lot of casinos will let you keep that. I'm not a huge fan of that. I don't like that at all. They do also offer like Gucci shopping experiences. So let me find that here. So yeah, Gucci shopping experience. And they're going to start me with a $2,000 shopping spree if I want to go there. It's all retail, so you're not going to get a whole lot of stuff. But it's a way to get you to come down there. The other crazy thing, like Tampa will have this, like you can get 85-inch TV. That'll be their player boutique gift. Here's another cool one. You got to check this out. So if you would go down to Hard Rock in Tampa on July 4th, they're going to give you a Traeger grill. So I don't know what these are worth. A couple $1,000 probably. So between 8 a.m. and midnight, you can take this or $400 in free play. They're pretty good gifts. They're nice. And then they'll have the weird ones like sunglass giveaway. I'm not driving down there for a $300 pair of sunglasses. But if you live down there, it's great. Tampa does have halfway to Christmas shopping sprees where, depending how many tier credits that you've earned, if you're like, I can earn 50,000 in a trip pretty easily. You get $5,000 in extra shopping spree money that you get. Otherwise, and that's just, they'll have that at a lot of these different casinos. But Tampa and Seminole, I like to play blackjack at those places. I don't get a ton of free play. I really no free play down there. I mean, sometimes I'll try to ask. I'll get a little bit for airfare. That's Tampa. All right. But you can't beat that place down there. There's no competition. I do like it. All right, Red Rock Casino in Vegas and Green Valley Ranch. Okay, I went to Red Rock one time. I played with another casino or another slot channel. I did some blackjack. And I was betting like table max at this table. I was betting like $2,000 a hand. I played slots up to $250 a spin. And what are they giving me? $75 in free play. Not going to get me to come there for that, unfortunately. Green Valley Ranch, I think I did have a trip there. I lost like 60 or 70 grand. I didn't do that great. They're owned by the same company here. They're both owned by Stations Casinos. What are they giving me? $650 in free play, $250 in resort credit. Again, it's not worth the drive over there for me for that. I know it's a lot of money for some people. For me, no. 2005 Rindo Red Blend. It's amazing. Red Rock's got another flyer here. $100 in free play and 3 free nights. I don't really care about the free nights. Again, I'm always going to get room, food, and beverage pretty much every casino I go to. Green Valley Ranch here is $800 in resort credit, $1,000 in free slot play. So it's a little bit better. But here's the problem. It's $400 in July in resort credit, $500 in July in slot play. It's not even getting me to take a taxi ride over there. You guys know I play at Cosmo a lot. So Cosmo, their offers are going to depend sort of on what you played the last time you were there. So I'm top tier pretty much at every casino. Cosmo, when I show up there, and this is another thing I don't agree with at a lot of casinos. Whether I'm there for 1 night or 3 nights, I'm going to get the same amount of free play. So just to show up, I'm going to get $4,625 to $5,000 in free play. I am not getting anything else regarding travel, but I do get the bungalows, which is a 3-level, like room, suite, whatever, like condo, whatever you want to say, townhouse with a butler service. So it's pretty amazing there. And they're going to cover room, food, and beverage. Normally, I've had some issues in the past. We've resolved them. But I would say this. I think it's really important with whoever your host is to be able to trust them. And I've got a handful of hosts now I can trust where I don't need to have something in writing because people go back on things sometimes. And it's unfortunate. Not being negative, but being honest with things. So make sure you can trust your host and what they say. And it'll make your casino experience a lot better. The Mirage, now that it's bought by Seminole Hard Rock, they're giving some pretty crazy offers. So I stayed there in January. I like it. It's probably one of the best places in Vegas to stay. You can see on my Instagram, I did a casino, or a room tour. Seminole Hard Rock did buy the Mirage, and then from MGM, and then MGM bought Cosmo right down the road. So just sort of swapping things. So they're going to give, for the last couple months, $3,500 in free play, $1,200 in room, food, and beverage, resort credit. And then they got a lot of other stuff. So I'll show this to you guys. So there are a lot of different offers here. June and July. So I got twice. I'm going to get $3,000, $3,000 in June. I'll get twice in July. $1,200 in resort credit. And then they've got this stuff called, they've got bonus free play, $750 a bunch of days at the Mirage. And they got $4,500 if you go there on July 1st. So it's quite a bit of money, especially if you live there. I would just go there and use it. But it's the same thing. If you do a room charge, if you want to go eat Tom Kaluccio or whatever it's called, or Stacked, or the sushi place, they're going to take it off your points at the end of the day anyway. Other things. So someone just talked about a cruise. I do get to go on any MSC cruises as part of Rivers. So they just give you a list of people to call or some travel agency, and it's free. It's all included, and you get upgraded and everything else. What's up, Vegas Matt? I see you. Just talking about comps here. Morongo in California. Haven't played there much, so I don't get a whole lot. Usually what I'll do before I go there, I'll call my host, send him a text, go there once a year, and he gives me $1,000. And I only do one live, and I'll do some other stuff. So I've been pretty deep there, losing 20 grand in both those sessions that I've done there, but I end up coming back to even or up a little bit on both those. But yeah, they're really only giving me $120 in free slot play. It's not much through here. But again, you want to make sure you ask these hosts for any discretionary comps that you might have. Caesars is another one. They're not giving me a whole lot in Vegas. $500 in casino play, $250 in resort credit. But I'm not top tier there. I don't play there enough. My host at the Vegas Caesars is Michelle. So she was at Circa in the past. She's great. Love her. Use her. And then actually for Caesars and MGM, I have a corporate host now. So they are working on getting me better deals at places as well. The one that you guys want to talk about is Foxwoods. I'll tell you guys some of it. So Foxwoods is really good to me. Honestly, by far, I'm not getting anything by saying this, but they are giving me the most out of anybody, any other casino in the country. So free play, the way it works there, like your traditional offer is going to be $800 or $1,600 per every day or 2 days. It's usually spread out. You just got to redeem it on the machine. So I'm at the max there. And I'll also get discretionary comp, which is usually about $5 grand to show up there. But you also I get first class flights for myself, my family, transfers, room, food, and beverage. All the casinos, if I want to go to the spa, I make sure they pay for it or I'm not going to do it. Like the last time we went to the club when we were at Foxwoods, they covered all that. Dinner, honestly, some nights, if we have enough people with us, dinner can be $5,000 for a night. There are a handful of casinos that will cover tips. Otherwise, they want us to pay for the tips at places. But yeah, tips can add up too. But I always tip pretty well when I'm at these places. But the other cool thing at Foxwoods, they never take away your points. And I can actually use if it's a multiplier weekend, I can earn like an additional $6,000 to $7,000 in money that I could spend at the Tanger outlet malls that's attached or any other retail location that's in there. It's basically 3 casinos attached by a Tanger outlet mall. It's massive. It's huge. And they're going to actually have a water park coming in there soon. So Foxwoods is by far my favorite. They take care of me. We're going to be having a huge event there in January. Actually, I'm going to be part of the grand opening for Hell's Kitchen that's coming up the middle of July there. And we've got something else that we're working out. There's a new high limit slot room that me and one of the biggest streamers are going to open for you guys. Hopefully have the first hand pays in there. And that's going to be towards the end of August. So they are really, really good to me. And, Chris, my favorite host from out there, they took me down to Marco Island for a celebrity golf tournament last December. He's the one that actually got me set up with everything at the Kentucky Derby. Set me up with other hosts around the country. But I want you guys to realize something. There's a lot of people that say, I play a lot, I deserve a host. It's not necessarily about what you come and lose with. You got to make sure you cycle money through these machines. It's about your theoretical loss. Theoretical loss is determined by coin in. You get coin into these machines, and just say you do $100,000, and the house take is 10%, return to player is 90%. So your theoretical loss is $10,000. Whatever you have at the end of the day, a lot of casinos don't care. They just want to make sure you're playing. So that's what's important here. And for the people that think, well, I'm a big player, I don't know that a lot of people realize how big some of these players are. If you guys see some of these videos that I do, I'm filming sometimes 12 to 15 hours a day at crazy high limits. I mean, there's trips that I can do 500,000 in coin in. So realize that there's a lot of money going through these machines. If I'm playing blackjack, average bets can be 4,000 to 5,000 a hand. So they can be pretty high. And I mitigate my losses. I'm not going to hammer it if I'm losing, but I want you guys to realize that. Got a few more minutes here. We're going to do a premiere. It's going to be a little bit longer one over on YouTube on Mr. Handpay. But I do want you guys to check something else out here. If someone can drop it in here, I do have a new channel. It's called Jason Was There. And I just talked about this wine that I opened. It's a 2005 bottle of Rindo. It's a red blend from Napa Valley. Japanese billionaire Kenzo. Heidi Barrett's the wine opener. The wine opener. I have a wine opener here. It's a winemaker. She's amazing. She's formerly from Screaming Eagle, doing the cult wine there. It's amazing. Opened it with an Asso, and I actually did a short on that. It's called Jason Was There. So, got to check that out and let me know what you think. We're going to be doing it big over there. Okay, so someone just said, you have the money to live this way. You got to realize I've worked really hard my whole life. I've taken a lot of risk. You guys will learn a lot more about me, and Jason Was There. In this wine cellar, I really don't drink at all. It's more of an investment for me, and I like to give the wine out to friends. That's why I have it. Yeah, I am in my basement. No slot machines down here. So, Mr. Handpay, we just put it on there. The new channel, YouTube, Jason Was There. We are going to be on Facebook once we have enough videos. Got a couple minutes. Does anyone have any questions? Maybe I got a minute. I'll do more of this stuff. Oh, the Venetian. So the Venetian will usually give me $1,000 to show up. The empty gaps. You're going to have a few empty gaps in there, but most of it is full. Yeah, Colin. UWW. Good old Whitewater. We'll be doing a lot of other crazy stuff. I'll be talking about sports betting. I'm actually 3-0 on telling you guys what to take on the channel on hockey. So that was really crazy. No, what's up, Paul? No, I'm doing great. So I think I covered it all. We'll do another one of these here at some time, at some point. I might be live from somewhere this weekend. We'll see. It's probably going to be on Facebook more than likely. But make sure you guys are watching all platforms. There's all unique content on every platform. You're not going to see everything replicated. It's all different stuff. Jared, can you do 3 fast taps? Yes. But let me know what you guys think about this, and we will talk more very soon. Come on over to YouTube. We have a premiere starting right now. I see it showing up right now. I'm going to go in there. I'll be in there. So come chat with me over there. I'll see you guys very, very soon. Don't talk too much smack in the comments here. Thanks, guys. See you soon.